In this video, I'm ranking my animalities from worst to best. Why now? Well, we've got the T1000, who I think is the most YouTuber friendly. Before, people used Reptile, but there was still a lot of risks to it. I've never really been a big fan of the modern day fatalities or animalities. I think they just take way too long. In my opinion, the brutalities have just taken over as the better versions. But they're pretty important to sell the actual game. Here we've got Ghostface, and I think this is one of the worst ones. Turns into a vulture, slam dunks into the T1000, aims for the guts, then the spine. I don't really like it that much. I think it's meh at best. Now we've got Tanya. This one's a weird one. Turns into a giraffe. You don't really see giraffes as vicious creatures, and then she just throws the T1000 over and over again. It's very, very basic, not that creative. I don't like it. This is Havoc. What does he turn into? A hyena. You can see the mouth. That's a little detail. He still has the Havoc mouth. It's corrupted. But apart from that, there's nothing too crazy going on. It's fairly basic as well, in my opinion.
Havoc wins.
This is Reiko. What does he even turn into? It's a goat. He's the goat. No, that's a ram. Knocks him over and goes straight for him again and splits him. There goes the head. That probably gives it some bonus points, right? I don't know. Kung Lao. Here we go. Spins the hat or throws the hat. It's a tiger. Didn't expect that one. Goes for the head. Swings him around. Is that it? Oh, and takes out the spine. I don't know. I don't rate that one too highly. Oh, here's Melina. I've definitely seen this one before. Turns into a dragonfly. The insect, a dragonfly, and does the Melina classic. Eats the victim's head. And then finally at the end, what happens? Rips him in two. Not that creative, but it does have a few references to Melina herself. This is Cyrax. Now, I have no idea. Oh, it's the bee. Okay, I've definitely seen this one. I don't think this one is one of the better ones. It's decent. It's decent. There's a lot going on there. You know, I'm thinking I'm probably a little bit biased. I'm not a big fan of the insect animalities, I think.
Cyrax wins.
Sub-Zero, what's he got? A mammoth. I don't think I've seen this one, actually. Mammoth's gonna charge him, stab him with the tusk. Then what happens? The trunk.
Animality.
Okay, it's a little bit meh. Bonus points for the Ice Age reference, I think. Scorpion. Can you guess what he turns into? What? It's a scorpion. And okay, how does it end? It doesn't end well. It does not end well for the T1000 at all. It's fairly simple, nothing too crazy. But the fact that it's a scorpion gives it points. Man. What's he turn into? Multiple different flies. I see. Is it all the souls? Is that the reference? It gives it some points for sure. He gets attacked. Ooh, okay. That's a brutal way for a robot to die. Then you see the flies at the end. Okay, not bad, not bad. Li Mei, who you gonna be? It's a cute panda bear rolling towards the T1000. Bites his arm, eats his arm like a fish. Oh, the butt slam at the end. I must admit, if it was a roll fatality thing, I probably would have been a lot more interested, but it's okay. It's mostly just cute. Conan, DLC character. What is he? He's a bull. Is this a reference to the actual movie? I have no idea, but what does he do? Oh, he uses the sword there, so adds a little bit of creativity, makes it a little bit more interesting, so that definitely gives it more points. It's okay.
Conan wins.
What does Shang Tsung turn into? A cobra, a snake. It makes a lot of sense. Points for the reference for sure. How does it end up happening? Oh, the T1000 not having a good time. Very, very anticlimactic. But it is a snake. That gives it points. Rain. I think this is one of the more popular ones that I've heard people talk about. He turns into a starfish, then goes inside of him and explodes. I don't find it that crazy, but it is. It's cool. It's cool that it's a water animal. Sector. What is it? It's a rhino. This is the least expected animal that I expected for Sector. Charges him. I do like how they drag the T1000 across the floor. This is definitely getting into one of the better ones for sure. T1000 up against a T1000. Turns into a police dog, a K9, which immediately gives it a lot of points. A full-on police arrest by the dog gives it a lot of points. It's a K9000 as well. Playing with the food at the end as well. There's a lot of points with this one. Now we've got Katana. She turns into one of these birds. I actually have no idea what this bird is called, but I do like the little bit of creativity. Stabs him multiple times. It sort of reminds you of her fans that just keeps hitting you over and over again. I think it's pretty good, actually. Quan Chi. This one's really creative. A T-Rex, but not just a T-Rex. A bones-only T-Rex. Because do you get it? He's summoning back the dead, which is what Quan Chi does. So this has got to get a lot of points for that. Now Natara. Take some guesses of what she's going to turn into. Oh, it's a bat. I could not expect that one, but I do like the little bit of a transition there. It's fairly basic from here on, but the transition is what makes it. How she captures you and then flies away, then it goes to a dark screen and then transitions to you being upside down, about to, you know. Okay, Ashra. I have no idea. Okay, it's a unicorn. Charges, but it's a fake out. Comes back. The throwdown. What's it going to be? Ooh, wait. Do unicorns have flame breath? Well, they do now. It's a little bit random, this one, but it's cool. Shao Kahn. We know this one's going to be a brute of an animal. It's a brown bear or a grizzly bear. I can't tell the difference. What's scary about this one is this is probably exactly how a bear would kill you in real life.
General Shao wins.
Now this one's very creative. Now, I might be overrating it. It's, you know, fairly basic, but Noob Saibot, 2 crocodiles, because we've got the Shadow Crocodile as well. Now, the actual attack, I don't think is that creative. They could have gone for a few death rolls in there. But, you know, it's pretty cool. Smoke. Now, this one gets huge bonus points because it's one gorilla versus one T-1000. Who is going to win? Of course, it's going to be the one gorilla. Who's going to win, one gorilla or 100 men? Let me know in the comments. Now, this one's going to be very similar to the Noob Saibot one because we've got a clone as well. This time, the Sento clone because we've got Kenshi. But this time, he is a direwolf. And just for the animal alone, I think it gives it that bonus points over the Noob Saibot one. I just like direwolves. I don't know why. Oh, look at that. You hear that at the end as well? Reptile. I had actually never seen this one before until today, but we've got a, what do you call it? A fly eater? A fly trap eater? I forget the actual name, but it's very creative. And it kind of makes a lot of sense for reptile as well, apart from a lizard, of course. We've got Gearus. I love the belly flop at the beginning. It gives it a great start, big amount of points, but he turns into a hippopotamus. Now, this one's very simple, but simple is sometimes really good, and in this case, I think it's really good. Here we go, Omni-Man. Actually, I don't think I've seen this one. What is he going to be? What is this? Okay, this must be a reference to the show. So I don't know the reference that well, but I'm guessing it has to be, right? It has to be some sort of octopus head monster thingy-majig. But if it is a reference, it's pretty good then, right? Everyone's gonna hate this one. Why? Because everyone hates spiders, including myself, and this one does freak me out a bit. But that probably gives it bonus points, right? It does give it bonus points. It is, yeah, not my sort of thing. Spiders, nah. Homelander. Is he gonna be an eagle? He is going to be a patriotic eagle. Throws him around, swings him around, plays around with the prey. Is that what? Whoa, okay, the laser beam. Okay, that gives him the extra points. I thought it was going to be fairly lame, but the laser beam eyes, okay. Huge points for that. Raiden, it's got to be something electrifying, and it is. Guess what that is? It's an electric eel. Oh, it's perfect. Perfect reference for Raiden. This is exactly what Raiden does to you in the game, but this time he's an electric eel. He is... That is Raiden, if Raiden was an animal. It's just perfect. Well, here we go. Here's the hero himself, Liu Kang. He turns into a phoenix and gives him a big hug. But it's not a friendly hug. It's definitely not a friendly hug. And boom, big explosion. And you know what? This is exactly like Harry Potter, is it not? But for sure, one of the best. Takeda. Now, what's he gonna be? You would think something that's gonna be evasive. It's not really. It's not what you expect. But for creativity, for a giant, I think that's an octopus. A giant octopus. There's like a whole storyline with this one. It feels like there's a whole story. It's basically like a mini movie. That's why I'm gonna give it a lot of points. Baraka could be a lot of things, but it's one that you do not expect. A porcupine. But can you see the mouth? Oh, I like it. It's very creative, this one as well. But can you see the porcupine's mouth? It's got the Baraka mouth. Yo, this one's good. This one's good. Now, this is a toss-up. This could definitely be number 1. But I'm giving it number 2. It's Johnny Cage. It's just got so much creativity. It's got the Jaws reference because what? Johnny Cage is a movie star. It's perfect. They cooked. NRS cooked with Johnny Cage's animality.
Cage wins.
I've decided to give number 1 to Peacemaker. And there's pretty much only one reason for it. It's an eagle with guns, baby! Who saw that coming? But maybe it is a reference to the movie, maybe, or the TV show, whatever. Maybe there are eagles with guns in it. I have no idea. But that is the best.